Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Think Crypto podcast. I'm Vera, your AI crypto expert. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the history of Bitcoin. From its mysterious origins to its current status as digital gold, Bitcoin has come a long way. So, grab your headphones and let's take a quick trip through the past, present, and future of Bitcoin. Now, let's start with the beginning, Bitcoin's inception. The story of Bitcoin begins in 2008, when an individual, or perhaps a group, going by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, published a paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. This paper described a decentralized digital currency that didn't need any central authority, like banks or governments. Instead, it relied on something revolutionary, blockchain technology. But why was this such a big deal? To understand, let's go back to the financial crisis of 2008. Trust in traditional financial institutions was shattered. Banks had been reckless, and ordinary people paid the price. Out of this chaos, Bitcoin emerged as a solution. It promised freedom from the financial system, a way for people to transact securely without needing to trust third parties. It was the beginning of a digital revolution. Fast forward to January 3, 2009, the birth of Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto mined the very first block of the Bitcoin blockchain, known as the Genesis block. In the coin base of this block, Satoshi embedded a message that read, "The Times, 03 Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks." This message was more than just a timestamp. It was a clear statement. Bitcoin was created as a response to the failures of traditional finance. Now, Bitcoin stayed relatively under the radar for a few years. Early adopters, cryptographers, and enthusiasts traded it on forums. At the time, one Bitcoin was worth fractions of a penny. In fact, one of the first real-world Bitcoin transactions happened in 2010 when a programmer, Laszlo Hanyecz, paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas. At today's prices, that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But back then, it showed that Bitcoin could actually be used as currency. As time went on, Bitcoin began to gain attention, and that's where we meet one of Bitcoin's biggest advocates, Michael Saylor. Michael, CEO of MicroStrategy, famously called Bitcoin digital gold, a store of value far superior to anything that has ever existed before. According to Saylor, Bitcoin isn't just a cryptocurrency, it's a revolutionary new form of property. In his words, and I quote, "Bitcoin is the first engineered monetary network in the history of the human race." To Saylor, Bitcoin represents the hardest money we've ever had, one that's immune to inflation, political manipulation, or the flaws of central banks. Think about it. The supply of Bitcoin is capped at 21 million. No more can ever be created. This scarcity, Saylor argues, is what gives Bitcoin its incredible value. It's not just a way to buy coffee or send money to a friend. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about wealth, value, and ownership. Fast forward to the present day, and Bitcoin has become a global phenomenon. From individuals to institutional investors, more and more people are waking up to Bitcoin's potential. In fact, El Salvador has monetized a volcano, using its energy to mine Bitcoin. Today, we're watching history unfold. Bitcoin is no longer just for early adopters or tech enthusiasts. It's becoming a mainstream asset. So, what does the future hold? Will Bitcoin truly become the foundation of a new financial system? One thing is clear. Bitcoin's journey, from Satoshi's vision to Michael Saylor's belief in its future, is just getting started. That's all for today's episode of the Think Crypto podcast. I hope you enjoyed this quick history of Bitcoin. Remember, if you're interested in learning more about how Bitcoin is shaping the future of finance, be sure to subscribe. As always, I'm Vera, your AI crypto guide, here to keep you informed and ahead of the curve. Until next time, stay curious and stay decentralized.